Well, welcome back. There's Joy helping us out this morning, naked. Oh. We're back on Paul's Mustang. I know it's been a while. I sometimes do that where I work on a project and then videos don't come out, but we're back on the project. I'm about to paint it. I set up the paint tent last night at Dave's, but I've got this one spot here I want to fix, and there's a little spot here. Other than that, I'm pretty satisfied with how it looks, especially with what we started with. So it's going to get paint sealer, and then I got the Rangoon Ford Red to match his car. Anyways, so we're going to be back on that. I'm going to try to fix these two spots. I also got the cleaner paint prep, the crud cutter, so that's what I'm going to use to do the paint prep once we get it to out to Dave's and everything. So, but anyways, let me get this fixed, and then hopefully we'll get some videos of everything getting painted. Well, welcome back. We are back on Paul's Mustang, and this is going to be our setup for painting. I bought this paint tent on eBay. I want to say it around 80 bucks. I've just got some lights sitting on top of it, so I can get some light down in here. We are at Dave's in the garage. I cleaned up and laid this out. So I have it all taped out. I'm about to do the primer sealer coat, and then we'll do the outside. I just didn't want a bunch of overspray on the outside, and I wanted to see how the taping will go when we do the actual painting, which hopefully will be tomorrow or the next day. We'll see. But yep, still working on the Mustang for sure. So I did put on some pictures that you probably saw of doing that last little bit of patchwork, just taking care of minor things, and then wet sanding, of course. And I was wet sanding with the 1000 grit sandpaper, actually. So hopefully everything's smooth and everything lays down pretty well. The inside I wet sanded, but not with the 1000 grit. I want to say that was like 150, something like that. So anyways, let's get to paint. Well, the inside is done. I have us on blocks. I'm still kind of been sanding on things, but we're finally wiped down, and I used that crud cutter for paint prep, if anyone's wondering. And she's been wiped down a few times. Got that wet sand this morning, and primer sealer the inside, so it's all gray now. So let's get to work on the outside. Well, welcome back. We are back in the shop. Of course, Joy is here, and we are going to be painting Dave's beautiful truck, Paul's Mustang today. So we have the paint, we have primed it. We are using the R&E. This is the Rangoon Red, which is going to match his actual Mustang. And then I haven't actually been in here, but we got it primed the other day, so I'll walk in here and see how it turned out. But looks like that primer went on super smooth, which is nice. So I don't see any spots that look weird, nothing like that. So yeah, happiness. Makes me happy. This is the first time I'm seeing it since the other day. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and clean. We're going to flip. We're going to tape off so we don't get overspray on the outside. We'll spray the inside first. We'll give 2 coats on the inside, so should go 1 coat. We'll wait 10 minutes, spray another coat, and then we'll wait an entire hour, and then we'll go ahead and flip it over and things, and then we'll untape and paint the outside. So it should be a good day. I forgot my camera stand, so I'll try to get some set up for some videos, but definitely we'll definitely have some pictures and everything. So anyways, if you haven't yet, like, comment, subscribe, let us know what you think of the project, how we're doing, and definitely have a great day. Thanks for watching. Well, welcome back. We are done in the paint booth for today. Just finished up the last touches about 30 minutes ago, but this paint turned out super great. This is that Ford Rangoon Red. I was worried a little bit about the cans, but the cans sprayed really nice. I got that on the special order, and they really came out super great. Couldn't complain about the way it came out of the cans. It laid down super smooth. Just looks great. And this is the color of Paul's car. Paul is owns this Mustang too, but he's got his regular Mustang, and they'll be matching colors now, which is super awesome. But yeah, I was really happy with how this came out. It was a lot of work. This one, I'll try to throw up some pictures of when we started, but yeah, it had a dent in the front end. I remember that. A lot of rust, and I know the episodes for this I don't think were as good as I wanted them to be, but definitely if you haven't seen them, go back and watch those episodes and kind of see the whole process. This has been a long project, but that's how some of my projects go. But anyways, I'm super happy with this. If you haven't yet, like, comment, subscribe, let us know how we're doing, what you think, and most definitely thanks for watching. I'll give one more circle around here, and we're going to call it a day. Me and Joy are going to go see if we can get some dinner or something like that. Joy always wants some dinner or whatnot. But anyways, I thank everyone for watching again. And most definitely, have a super awesome day.